I wouldn't be here without my mom. My mom is my rock. She has been with me through every single thing, and she knows my struggles. She knows every single aspect of me. So she knows me when I'm at home, she knows me when I'm at school, and she still sees the potential in me, and she pushes me and she challenges me to achieve everything that I could be. And even when I feel like quitting, she still pushes me so that I could become the best person that I can be, and she's still in the process with me to this day. But I really, really appreciate my mom, and I would not be anywhere where I am without her.
I want to major in history, but I am also considering majoring in history and international affairs. I'd like to thank all my family members, but most importantly, I would like to thank my mom and my sister. My mom for teaching me about compassion and always helping others and working towards your dream and never giving up. And my sister for always being there and helping me with anything and everything that I need.
Some achievements that I have made at Fullerton include being recognized as a Disney Dreamer and Doer, being a full IB diploma candidate, and president of Key Club and art president of STEAM Club. I would like to thank my mom and dad for sacrificing so much for me these past 4 years at Fullerton and doing everything in love and patience so that I can just accomplish all my goals.
I plan on pursuing a degree in musical theater. Some achievements from my high school career include winning the Cappy Award for Best Choreography in a Play for Peter and the Starcatcher last year, and winning Best Play in Orange County at the CETA Festival. One of the biggest highlights for sure was this last January getting to perform main stage at the California Educational Theater Association Festival. I love all my family, but I have to thank my mom. Wow, without her, I would not be able to do any of the amazing opportunities that I've gotten to do. All my shows, competitions, just auditioning for colleges this last winter. She has constantly been there, to push me in the right direction, but also to really encourage me when I need it.
I have achieved a top 32 in the nation for my work in poetry within the National Speech and Debate Organization. And I've also achieved Student of the Year for both piano and Spanish 3 in my junior year. And I've also achieved top 32 in the nation for the National Speech and Debate Organization for the event of poetry. I would like to thank my sister for always being there to guide me and support me, and always letting me know that throughout high school there is somebody that you could talk to, and she was the one.
Some achievements in my high school career include being a candidate in the IB program, being vice president of the senior class, and just being able to take photos in and out of the classroom, so at sports games and at volunteer opportunities. And I've actually received an award in Habitat for Humanities for volunteer for photography. I would like to thank my mom. She supported me throughout my high school career and kind of stood by me. She's been my #1 fan throughout it all, and she's always made me smile even in the worst or the best days, and I can thank her so much for that.
I plan on majoring in early education. I'm proud of my 1500 SAT score. My favorite memories from high school are participating in DTASC, CETA, and Thespian festivals through the FUHS theater program. I would like to thank my brother, who always uses his sense of humor to cheer me up.
Well, I survived TOK with Mr. Henderson, and I am a full IB diploma candidate. My favorite memory would have to be arguing with Mr. Indelicato during class about the feasibility of a colony on Mars. I would like to thank both my parents for encouraging me to do everything within my ability and to reach for the stars, both literally and figuratively.
I'm really proud that I've accomplished being the person with the highest GPA on the varsity tennis team. Been on the principals list for all 4 years. Essential teacher, I think that it might be Mrs. Smith because she was the one who, as my psychology teacher, kind of influenced me towards moving towards a social science major for majoring in psychology, because I think that they've both really encouraged me and supported me a lot, not just in high school, but like as I've been growing up.
Some of the accomplishments that I have achieved in my high school career are from speech and debate. I am a nationally ranked competitor on our circuit. So some of the accomplishments and honors that I've received are from Student of the Year for speech and Spanish. My favorite high school memory was from my junior year, which was becoming a national champion with my partner Cordelia Tran. I would really like to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me throughout high school and just being there for me. And so those are some family members that I really appreciate.
I would say my favorite memory from high school is my junior year when I finaled at my first varsity speech tournament, because that's the first year I joined, and that led me on the path and realized that is where my passion lies. I would like to thank my mom. She also went to all of my different activities for extracurricular activities like my cross-country meets, band rehearsals, and like competitions, as well as some speech tournaments. So she's just been awesome.
My favorite memory is long lunch and hanging out with my friends for that entire hour. I would like to thank both of my parents for always supporting me.
My most influential teacher would be Mr. Han, because he made learning fun. I'd like to thank my parents and Christian Yasling for always being there for me.
I've been in the Rotary Top 100 for all 4 years of my high school career. I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my best and always supporting me no matter what I do.
Accomplishments I feel are really important to me were being selected for a Girls' State as a Bank of America student leader, being a full IB student, and being the editor-in-chief for the Tribe Tribune. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me in everything I do.
I plan on working towards either biology or being an RN. I'd like to thank my parents because they've just been supportive the whole time. And anything that I've done, they've just been there for me.
I've won the Student of the Year award in 9 of my classes. Last year I won the Junior Performer of the Year along with Michael Laverde, so that was cool. And then last year I also won the Varsity Doubles MVP with my tennis partner Jacob Clayton. I'd like to thank my sister for being always being supportive, always being just a great friend and a fantastic sister.
I plan on getting a BA in theater or a BFA in theater with an emphasis on design. Some of my achievements at Fullerton include being costume shop manager for our theater department, being on the thespian board, being president of vocal ensemble, and being president of our Triumph chapter. I would like to thank my sister for encouraging me to pursue theater and for coming to all of my shows and helping me to transition from soccer, which I did my first 2 years, to theater.
One achievement is qualifying for a national tournament for speech and debate called TOC, and joining the School on Wheels program outside of school, because I think it's a program where we tutor homeless children, and I think it was a great way for me to connect with the lower socioeconomic children who don't really have the mobility to move up in terms of education, and I think it's super inspiring. I would like to thank my parents and my brother for pushing me throughout these 4 years and for pushing me to excel in my studies and to never give up on my education.
The accomplishments that I feel are most important for me to mention would be being a part of the Rotary Top 25 each year, and some of the various Student of the Month and Student of the Year awards that I've received. If I could thank a family member, I would thank my mom, because she really showed me that
through perseverance, even if you aren't the smartest, you can work hard to achieve.
I've received the Principal's Honor Roll throughout my 4 years of high school, and I've also received the Presidential Scholarship from the University of Colorado at Boulder. I'd like to thank my mom for always pushing me to be my best and supporting me throughout my decision.
The highlight of my high school career has been being part of the yearbook staff, because I've gotten to be part of two books now that people will be able to go back and look at all their memories, and it's been cool knowing what the theme is and all the pictures are going to be before everybody else. But I would like to thank my mom and dad, because they've always encouraged me to be the best person I am, and they've supported me throughout every step of my life. But I would also like to thank Carla Dix. Even though she wasn't related to me by blood, she was part of my life throughout 17 years, and she always was proud of me and supported me, and she always looked forward to watching me graduate. But she passed away in January 2017, and even though she's not going to be there physically, I know she's going to be there with me that day. So if it wasn't for these three people in my life, I wouldn't be where I am, and I wouldn't be the person I am today.
I have been awarded the Scholar Athlete Award the past 3 years in dance. I have received a scholarship from the American Red Cross for helping with the blood drives on campus. My most influential teacher is Mr. Indelicato, because my writing has grown immensely with him, and also he was my English teacher my freshman year as well as my junior.
Some of the honors I have received have been Principal's Honors Rolls or rewards for being in NHS and CSF. Well, I would like to thank overall all my siblings and my parents, but especially my dad, because he works really hard to get us all where we're at right now.
I was freshman class president, junior secretary treasurer, and I'm currently National Honor Society treasurer. I had Principal's Honor Roll all 4 years, and I also received the Chancellor's Scholarship at the University of Colorado. I want to thank my sister, just because she's been so successful academically and just in life, and just being able to look up to her and see all the things she's accomplished, it's just made me want to push myself to accomplish things that I think I can do.
I've been named Student of the Year in math, science, and art multiple times for some of them, which has been nice because those are the subjects I'm passionate in, so it's been really nice to have been recognized for the effort I've put into subjects that I like. I'd like to thank my parents for letting me choose my classes and choose how hard I wanted to push myself in high school, because I know some people whose parents pushed them and they aren't happy because of it, and I was allowed to push myself how I wanted to and do what classes I wanted, which made high school more fun.
I've gotten a couple awards for speech and debate. I've placed in a couple of tournaments, and I've been in the Rotary Top 100 since my freshman year. One of the honors I've received was making the principal's list. I would like to thank my mom, because she was the one throughout my high school career that would wake up late when I was studying to make sure that everything was okay, make sure that I was, and she was the one that made sure that I was eating correctly, and she was always just there by my side whenever I needed her.
I haven't received an honor, but an award I received was from Yearbook, Best Overall Spread for the Spring Fashion Spread in 2016. A family member I would like to thank is my mom for constantly pushing me to strive for my best and supporting me when I'm feeling down.
An accomplishment I'm proud of is receiving Student of the Month from Mark Henderson. He's one of the history teachers on campus. One of the scholarships that I was awarded with, luckily, was the Questbridge Scholarship to attend USC, which provides, they're going to cover my tuition and dorm fees. I would like to thank both my mother and my sister for being so encouraging and their support that they gave to me all throughout my high school career.
This is my 4th year in the Rotary Top 100, and I've also been Student of the Year for Spanish 2 for Spanish speakers and AP Spanish language. I would like to thank my family, my sister Cassandra, my sister Karina, my mom, and my dad, because I know I don't say this enough, but I really love them with all my heart, and I'm really glad they've been there along the way.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad just because of the food that they cook for me and the constant support, just emotionally, physically, mentally, in all aspects of my life. They've just always been there for me.
I'd like to thank my mom because she always supports me in school and believes in me.
I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me in my studies and my extracurricular activities, for taking me to school and always supporting me.
I'd like to thank both my mom and my dad for always encouraging me and reminding me that I can do things even whenever they seem hard and far-fetched.
I'd like to thank for everything they've done for me is my older brother Brian, because he's been with me through thick and thin, and I feel like anytime that I need something or I'm in a need for anything, he's always there for me.
I want to thank my mom and dad and my other family and my friends for being super supportive.